What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with RK Outpost, and the past few months have not been great for Disney Lucasfilm. They have been constantly under pressure from the fans, calling them out for their hypocrisy, especially in light of the Gina Carano situation. Every YouTube video gets ratioed, every post on Twitter gets rated by people, pointing out the clear double standards that exist at this company. But they weren't expecting to get heat from the creator himself, George Lucas. But about a week ago, a story got out there, an old interview resurfaced where he bashes Disney Star Wars, claims that it's not his vision, as we have known all along. But shockingly enough, something has happened to that interview. It mysteriously, poof, vanished, almost like somebody doesn't want it out there. But let's take a look at this, guys. This is going to be a little bit of a refresher, because this is, of course, me. My hair was about a little bit shorter because it was about a week ago. But this is my video. George Lucas destroys Disney Star Wars, says he lost control. Sequels are not his Star Wars. And of course, that's an awesome freeze for me. But I did want to show you guys this because it has the East Harlem School at Exodus House. Now, they put this out here. Melody Hobson and George Lucas virtual speaker series had 10,000 views when I saw it. Probably had a lot more by the end of it because it really blew up. A lot of people interested to hear what George Lucas had to say about Star Wars. And I gotta give a shout out before we even go to anything else. Shout out to Star Wars Theory. He was the first one that made a video on this. Also, shout out to A Black Jedi, who's made a few videos about this. Both awesome guys. Please do subscribe to both of them. But shockingly enough, this video, when I go there, when I go to East Harlem School, this is what I get. This is what I get when I go to that link that I went to before. I'll even do it for you live. Watch this. This is Star Wars Theory. Let's see. Show more. Go to the full video linked here. When I go there, somehow I can't find it. For some reason, this video has been removed, and there may be much more to it than that. I can scroll the East Harlem School at Exodus House all the way. This was posted back in October, so should have been 5 months ago. But again, it's nowhere to be found. Now, maybe this video got too much interest. Maybe this video had too many comments. They just wanted to shut it down. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. What I do know is this. Now, I cannot confirm. We're going to rewatch this just so you guys know, because someone re-uploaded it. The Mister re-uploaded it. Shout out The Mister. So we will listen to it again, exactly what George Lucas said when he puts Disney Star Wars on blast, basically saying, listen, this isn't my vision. I don't consider it part of my story. Again, something we've known all along, that the media and the fucks at Lucasfilm have tried to convince us otherwise. Oh, this is exactly what George wanted. George would have loved this. This is so similar to what George would have done. Yeah, we all know that that's a lie, and George Lucas is telling us right here. But I do just have to put this statement out there. This is what I heard from somebody about this situation. The reason that I am talking about it is because of this. Someone DM'd me and said, that interview with George, comments are now turned off on the video, and the bit where he says Disney Star Wars not being his vision has been cut away. Go look. Now, about a day later is when I noticed this DM. I went to look, and the video was completely removed. So it sounds to me like they tried to edit it out, might have got called out for it, and then eventually just privated the video. That's what it sounds like to me, because this is a re-upload of it. And this, listen, the comments are off, but the part where he says what he's going to say is still in there. It's almost like someone got really upset that this got spun completely against Disney, completely against Lucasfilm, because I don't think the people that run East Harlem School, they probably don't like us. They probably don't like us making videos about them. That's just my 2 cents. That's my guess. And I don't think they expected George Lucas to say this, but eventually it did blow up. Why don't we hear what the man had to say himself in his own words once again? Since they privated the video, they don't want you to see it. I want to make sure that it gets its due. Let's take a listen.
Star Wars. So we'll go from the sublime to the sublime.
Cool background, Jeremiah.
Well, thank you. My name is Jeremiah. I'm in the 7th grade, and I really like Star Wars. So my question for you is, the world has changed so much since the first Star Wars movie. How do you think the changes in the fights for racial justice will impact the Star Wars universe?
Bro, does this dude, I just realized, this dude have the same chair as me? No, not quite. Oh, it's close. All right, never mind. My bad.
Going forward.
I don't know. I mean, I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think...
So there it is, exactly like we were saying. George lays it all out for everybody that didn't understand it before. Disney Star Wars is not his Star Wars. It is not a proper continuation of his story. He says, I lost control of it, not I sold it to them. Not, I sold it and, they're doing what they are. No, I lost control of Star Wars. And we all know that when he sold it, there was kind of a tacit agreement that they would use some of his things. Bob Iger revealed it himself, that George Lucas was extremely disappointed in the road that they took. Yet still, for some reason, you have people like Pablo Hidalgo at Lucasfilm publishing books trying to convince you that George Lucas would have wanted this for Star Wars. Definitively, he does not. Let's take one more listen to that.
I don't know. I mean, I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that...
But, those other 3, nah, they're not really. Those little standalone films, nah, they're not really. That's not his Star Wars. The trilogy, the Skywalker saga is 6 movies, and they are made by George fucking Lucas. No one else. That's why no one buys this garbage, Disney, when you try to peddle the conclusion of the Skywalker saga. The creator himself said that is not his Star Wars, not his vision. It doesn't connect. And it's very strange indeed that for some reason you are trying to remove this, that you want this gone. You want this removed from history. You tried to hide it once it started getting a lot of attention. You turned the comments off and you tried to cut it out until people likely maybe called you out for it, maybe noticed it, I don't know. And you eventually just privated the entire video. Not sure what's going on there. Not sure if you got a call from some people. I don't know what happened. All I can do is speculate. But it certainly is interesting that George Lucas comes out there, bashes Disney Star Wars back in October. This happened in October. And then it's not till it gets some traction, people start making videos about it, people start calling out Disney and Lucasfilm, giving them a hard time, and all of a sudden this video just suddenly gets privated. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I do know that we're not going to let you forget about it. We're not going to let Lucasfilm forget about it. We're not going to let Disney forget about it because George Lucas, the creator himself, called them out. Let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.